Hi everyone. So just before I get moaned at for this, I just want to put out a disclaimer that I am not a member of any political party. I am doing that strategically. I have been approached by a number of parties. However, I have chosen to go the civic route, hence why setting up Operational Watershed. However, it is really important that we not only understand how to vote, how to register, our civic rights and responsibilities, and how politics is structured and all those kind of things, the civic education stuff. It's also really important that we get to know and understand the parties. So as I've mentioned before in previous videos, starting to look at who the people in the parties are, what the parties stand for, what their policies are, and the things that they are doing to address key issues that affect people like you and me. So today I'm focusing on the DA and looking at what they are doing to improve access to voting for those of you abroad. Now, as we know, there's about 2 million South Africans living abroad, and there are only 120 foreign missions, which means that a lot of you have to take days off work because it is not a public holiday, spend money on travel and accommodation, some of you even having to fly. So people in Cayman Islands have to fly to places like either New York or Jamaica, travel across multiple countries, but particularly those of you in Europe, if there is not a foreign mission in your country or one or two of your neighboring countries, you have to travel quite a distance and at quite a cost to cast your vote. So looking at what the DA is doing to help improve access to overseas voting, the DA are championing for temporary overseas voting stations. Now, they have set up a petition, which is a step one, and I am strongly encouraging every single one of you, even if you do not support the DA, even if you really hate the DA, but you live abroad and want to cast your vote, I am asking you to please sign the DA petition. That is going to give the DA an estimate of how many people want voting stations abroad. I'm also going to ask you, regardless of how far away from your nearest voting station you are, please register anyway, because we will have those numbers on the IEC out of country voting list, voters roll, and on the DA's petition, which will show that there is significant interest in people wanting to cast their votes. And what this is going to do is then help provide evidence to back up the DA. And what the DA is then going to have to look at doing is take this matter to court. And that's going to cost them a lot of time, energy, resources, and money. They are going to have to do it as an urgent court case, and it is going to cost them significantly. So we need to help them justify what they spend, the amount of time, effort, and money that they put into helping us have better access to voting. So loads of you, Northern Ireland, up in Scotland, Perth, loads of you in various places across the world where there are significantly high numbers of South Africans. And even if you don't live in that particular country or city, you can have at least, it's a much shorter trek rather than having to travel to, across different countries or travel to the other end of the country. So I am strongly encouraging every single one of you, if you are living abroad and you want to cast your vote, please register on the DA's petition. It is petitions.da.org.za/p/more-overseas-voting-stations. Please sign up again, even if you don't support the party, and also please still register to vote, even though you may live a significant distance from your nearest foreign mission.